Alexis, it's Maxie.
Good. Come on in, and thank you for coming so quickly. Why don't you have a seat?
Okay, I can't stay too long, though. Kate's not a pretty sight when I'm late.
All right, well, I'll try to be brief. How quickly I go will depend on just how forthcoming you are.
About?
John and Lulu, Maxie, you know that there's an ongoing search for them, and since you spend so much time working with Lulu, I thought maybe you knew something that might help this case.
I already gave my dad a statement about what happened the night Logan died.
Yeah, I know, but you know, sometimes it helps if you go over the events again a few weeks later. You know, maybe we'll stumble over something that you missed when you talked to your dad. Maybe you'll think of something that you didn't think of before.
I doubt it.
Humor me, Maxie. Tell me what you remember that day.
Well, for the millionth time, I ran into Logan on the Elm Street pier. He was with Matt, Dr. Matt Hunter. I barely knew him at the time. Unfortunately, now he's camped out in my house acting like he lives there. Talk about arrogant jerk.
Why don't you just tell me what happened with Logan?
Right. I told Matt to be careful who he was dealing with, that Logan was a loser. And in true form, Logan started calling me a slut and whatever else he could think of until he finally left.
When was the next time you saw Logan?
At the Crimson offices with Lulu and Kate. Logan barged in, pleading with Lulu to give him another chance, blaming his whole miserable life on me. You know, typical Logan, he can't even take a bit of responsibility for his stupid actions. And then Lulu said that she was with Johnny, and Logan was starting to make her really uncomfortable, so Logan left. Seriously pissed, looking for trouble. I guess he found it. End of story.
Not quite. Because if the story ended there, you wouldn't have visited Johnny in lockup after his arrest. So what exactly do you know, Maxie, that you aren't telling us? You know something, Maxie? Parents want to believe that when it counts, their children are going to tell them the truth. And as a parent, my instincts tell me that you counted on that to avoid telling Mac everything that you know.
I told Mac everything that was pertinent to Logan's death.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that? Why did you visit Johnny in lockup?
Fine, if you must know. I came on to him.
In the interrogation room with all of the police enforcement watching you?
Hey, I don't get to pick and choose my moments alone with Johnny, okay? Lulu's like attached to his hip, and with Johnny in lockup, he was a captive audience. Look, Johnny is hot and insanely rich, and he has this edgy mob thing going on, which, sue me, turns me on, okay? I don't care about Logan or whether or not Johnny really killed him. Personally, I think whoever took Logan out was doing a public service. And I wasn't going to let the perfectly good opportunity of showing Johnny some sympathy go away. Not that it did any good. Lulu has his head spun backwards.
Did Johnny say anything about Logan?
No, I did most of the talking.
Imagine that.
About how hot he is and how good we would be in bed together. But I feel like this conversation might make Mac uncomfortable, so if you think you could, you know, just kind of keep that between us.
Sorry to interrupt, but this is an emergency about Lulu.
Obviously, Nikolas needs your undivided attention, so if you're done with me, I'll leave you two to discuss Lulu until your heart's content.
All right, and if you can think of anything that might shed some light on Johnny and Lulu's disappearance, I trust that I will hear from you, Maxie.
On one condition. Do you think you could not tell Mac about this uncomfortable conversation we had about Johnny?
See, here's the thing. I'm the DA. Can't do conditions. Just tell me if you hear anything.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I got your message. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just, I'm getting the ultrasound today to find out if I'm having a boy or a girl, and Patrick was called into emergency surgery, so I thought you might want to see pictures of your new baby cousin.
Of course, I would love to, and I'm very excited that you called me. Except the way you sounded on my voicemail and how you sound right now doesn't exactly match, so is there something wrong with the baby?
No, nothing's wrong with the baby.
Dr. Fryman, Dr. Norman Fryman.
It's just Patrick's right. You know, he's always saying that I'm trying to convince myself that this pregnancy is perfectly normal, and sometimes I even manage to do that. But sometimes when I'm alone and I think about when Alan told me that I was HIV positive, and I was so scared and panicked, and I thought my entire life had changed. I never thought I would be a mom. And here I am. Not only alive and healthy, but I'm pregnant. And that's not normal. I mean, that's a miracle, but To be perfectly honest, it scares the hell out of me.
I really wish Georgie was here. She loved babies. She was always so sweet and patient with them. Unlike me, I kind of freak out. But when everyone hands me a baby, they're always so pukey and humid. But really cute. And I'm sure this particular baby, blessed with genes from you and Patrick, will be a sight to behold.
It's okay, Maxie. I think we've already established that you don't have to babysit.
Oh, I might change my mind and want to.
Okay, well, I won't hold my breath.
Good. I'm not the type of woman who puddles at the mere thought of a baby, but I am excited about this one. I mean, it'll give Mac and me a whole new little person to love. Probably take some of that dad pressure off.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, I'm past ready. Except I think I already know what's in there.
Do you want to say?
No. Let's find out.
Did I miss it?
No. You're just in time.
I'm going to leave.
Maxie, you're welcome to stay.
No, it's okay. This is an experience you and Patrick should share together. But whatever's in there, I'm happy for you guys.
Thanks.
Oh, God. Look, if you are here to browbeat me again, save your energy. I'm not moving out. And I am way too busy to play your little fight and flirt game.
Even you can't be egotistical enough to think I made a special trip here just to fight with you.
Well, you're here, aren't you? And you don't look sick.
Oh, thank you. And my cousin Robin's having an ultrasound. Not that it's any of your business.
Patrick's girlfriend? So, what's the verdict? Boy or girl?
Why do you care?